Hey, Frontline fans, welcome back to Comic Frontline and fans. You're back with me, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to do that all-important comic book review so you, the fans, can make a decision on what comics to buy. And today, guys, it's Green Lantern, issue number 52. That's right, guys. The conclusion to this volume of Green Lantern. And then we head on to DC Rebirth. So, this book is written by Robert Venditti, or Venditti, if that's the way you say him, and the pencils have been by Billy Tam. This book is very pretty. There's a lot of nice colors in this book. There's lots of one-page, like pin-up pages in here, large paneling. We can kind of see, just based off of the artwork, that they kind of were just, okay, let's wrap this up with lots of action, lots of fighting, lots of battling, and very little dialogue. I mean, you can tell what they were going for in this book. But nevertheless, it was a nice looking story, if anything. Okay? Alright, so, and this is a cool page. This is on the thumbnail as well, as Hal Jordan is punching this 2-pounder guy. And so, yeah, artwork was really good. And Billy Tan's artwork is nice. I really love his artwork. Alright, so let's talk about the story, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on Green Lantern and the whole series in general. Alright, so here in this book, we wind up seeing Hal Jordan. He's doing battle against these so-called gray agents. And basically, they're trying to take out Hal Jordan because these gray agents want to be the next, I guess, police of the galaxy. And they feel that if Hal Jordan is taken out, and since the galaxy views him as a villain, that they will be the next one to police the galaxy, and they'll be known as heroes and everything else. So throughout the issue, you do see Hal do battle against these very creative characters. My favorite guy was this speechmaker guy. He's like this frog dude, and he has these suction cups on his hands, and he puts them on your head, and he like sucks in your memories. And he has a TV on the back of his head, so you can watch what's going on the back of his head and see all his memories. Very creative character. I love the character. So as he's getting his memories taken in by the leader, he breaks it because he uses his willpower. He uses the gauntlet. It changes him into pretty much pure light. And what happens in the book is he winds up using his buddy, I guess, Trapper, to take out one of the guys, and he defeats the leader. And that's pretty much about it. That's what happens in this book. And Hal Jordan sits there and releases Trapper and releases the other guy. I forgot his name, Virgo. And just basically happy ever after in this issue. And we get to see that Hal Jordan's like, well, you know, I'm just letting myself become whatever I'm becoming, and he becomes this pure light, and he just basically, like, I don't know, flies away in the galaxy, and that's the end of this volume, or this version of Hal Jordan. So, what did I think about this book? I thought it was pretty good. It was nothing special. It was just a conclusion to a volume. It seemed like, you know, Robert Venditti was just sitting there going, okay, well, we got to end it, so let's beat these guys and drop them off and call it a day and start over with DC Rebirth. That's what it felt for me. It was just nothing special. I thought there was a lot of good action in there. Nothing that sat there and really concluded this volume that was started with Jeff Johns and concluded with Venditti. And I thought Venditti's story with Green Lantern was very lackluster. There was times where when it had to do with Hal being on Earth, I felt the series shined. When it had to deal with his family and it had to deal with Carol, and there was very few of those stories. When Hal Jordan was in space with these other characters, it just was boring. It just didn't seem like he was Hal Jordan. You know, he's got to be grounded every once in a while. Can't deal with all these crazy alien races all the time. And then towards the end, we didn't even have a Green Lantern Corps for him to lead. It was just Hal Jordan on his own. So it just didn't feel like a Green Lantern book, especially when he completely changed his identity. Long hair, trench coat, gauntlet, no ring. It just all changed. But now that we are getting Rebirth, I am hopeful that Green Lantern, Hal Jordan, will return to the character that we all know and love, and at least be comparable to maybe Jeff Johns' run. And I'm hoping that's what Venditti does on his next volume here. So again, at the end of the day, the overall volume was average at best. This issue was a 3.5, and that was being graceful for it, gracious to it. So again, guys, tell me your thoughts on what you thought of Green Lantern, the series, this volume overall. Tell me what you thought of this this particular issue. And fans, as always, thank you for watching Comic Frontline. Until that next comic book review, you guys can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and don't forget to watch our live show each and every Tuesday night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We talk about the top 5 and all of the comic books news. And you can listen to us on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher. We're all over the place, guys. So again, this is Comic Frontline and Mike Spider Slayer saying thank you. And have a great weekend, everyone. Take care. Bye.